Hello YouTube. I will be replacing this suspension rods in my Samsung machine. These are the new rods I have. I'll have a description where I did get this from Amazon seller. First of all, you want to unplug, shut the water, hot and cold water, shut those off, unplug these hoses, and take it out of the power. And you gotta go underneath the machine. So I'll be flipping this machine over and then working from underneath to replace the rods. It's really not that difficult, and I will show you right now. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna flip the Samsung washing machine and we will look underneath. I already unplugged the hoses and the power. So just like that, flip. You may have a little bit of water running, but that's okay. Anyone can do this. Not really hard. And then rotate slowly. And now we're gonna take a look from underneath. So these are the current rods I have. Right here and right here. And another one right there. We'll be removing those and installing the new one. I'm going to do my best job here to capture an image on how to replace these rods, but it's kind of hard to see. So you see you have four, right? One in each corner. Have two right here and one here and another one right there. So what you want to do, also looking right there, that's the top portion of the rod. I'm gonna zoom in. See that there is a space. So you need to get that through that space. The easiest way to do is while you have the machine lower like it is, like this, you can extend and push this and push out, and this is gonna be free. Then you do the other side, and then you flip the machine upside down, meaning 180, and then you take the other one, this one and this one, out. So try to do my best on how to pull this so you can see. But basically, like I'm saying, I'll pull this spring back and then out, and then this is gonna be free. It's kind of loose already. Then I will place a new one in the place of this, and it should be good to go. Do that in both four corners. So again, it's kind of loose right now, so I'm gonna pull this back like this, and then out through the channel. See, now it's loose. I know there is a channel up there, so I'm gonna push up and in through the side, and now it's free. See this rod here, it has all of this grease. So you wanna have some grease in here, white lithium grease. The one that I'm going to use today is this Quicksilver High Performance grease, but any grease would do, right? So I'm gonna get some of this into the new rod, and then I will apply it in place. All right, so here I have the new rod. Let me get some grease. Apply some grease in here. You don't need too much, put some. That's probably good enough. Then spread with your fingers all the way around. There you go. And I'll put the grease on the other side later. So now I'm going to go with this right where the other one came out. I'll first plug this into the channel up there, and then later I will do the other side. See right there, I know it's not focusing very much, but like I said, this is tight space here. But I'm doing this, I'm getting this right here into the channel where it needs to go. Oops, one-handed, it's kind of hard. And it's there, and you see the grease is making contact with that metal part. That's good. With a little less focus, there you go. Have it right there, and runs all the way through here. I'll get some grease. I already have some black grease in there. I'll get some new grease on this pink plastic part, and then I'll just slide this over like this. So this should be, you know, good to go after I do that. Not very hard. All right, so I have one of the sides already replaced. You see you have a black cap near it. This is the new part. The old one right there, I will do the same thing. I'll try to get a shot here. Again, get your hand here, pull the spring out and out like this in that direction, and then just wrinkle it a little bit, and then it's off. Again, you have all of the grease from the old one. We'll be replacing this with a new one. All right, so I have those two sides done. Now I need to focus on the top one, right? And it's kind of easier to see here. You have the bottom portion, and up there you have the upper portion. See the area where the rod needs to go through. But unfortunately, because it's fully extended, given the fact that this is laid down like this, all the weight is pulling down, it's really hard to move in the way it is right here. So I'll probably have to flip the machine and do it just like it's sitting down here. All right, so now I flipped the machine again. I have this one rod right here, second one right there, and I need to replace that one and that one, right? All the weight is now down. This should be kind of easy to remove. Okay, I could not find a good angle to record the last two, especially this one. It's kind of underneath, and you see all this, you know, straps and this and this. This is, I fixed this machine many times, so this is what I have done there. But well, let's focus on the rods here. I have 4 rods in place. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are all the new ones. The old ones are right here. Has all the white grease. It's kind of dirty. But anyway, I have all the new ones in there. I will now lift the machine and try a test run. So that's how it sits in here. Sits in the grease right there. And if you look all the way down there, it sits in grease right there in all 4 corners. This side as well. If I go like this, you can see here and there, it's all touching, right? Quick tip here, if you have it, the tank, if it's loose like this, just pull as back as you can before you lift. And once I do that, should be good to go. It is probably a good time to clean underneath the machine. We don't get to see this area here very often, so do yourself a favor and clean this, okay? All right, once it's done, let's pull this machine up and be careful. If you've done everything right, the tank should bounce on all four corners equally, right? Because you have, it's right there. If one of the rods missed to be in the correct place, this would not be level. Got a good amount of closes in there. Let's go for a bedding. I'm gonna put hot, high, and heavy. Do not need extra, so let's do normal and heavy right there. So this is the highest setting. So this is going to be the biggest stress on the machine as it can possibly be. So I'll start and let's see while it's spinning and see if it's working well. Ideally, as it's rotating, the sides of the machine should not touch. No, this barrel should not touch the sides. All right, I noticed that now that it's full of water, it's sitting very low, and I'm not sure. Here's the new rod. As you can see, all four corners are connected in the correct location. But with the old rod, I didn't think it sit that low. It's not really touching the ground. Maybe it is. So I want to see when this starts spinning quickly if it's going to work. But apparently it's sitting too low. It's spinning right now. Most of the water had came out and it's slightly higher now, so the gap here decreased. I know it's kind of hard to see. Let's see while it gets into high speed if the bucket will hit the walls. Feels like it's going well so far. From a different angle, as you can see, it's spinning pretty quick, and the bucket is being able to absorb all the impact. So it's the suspension rod is able to accommodate all the oscillation. So as you can see, the bucket is spinning very quickly here, and it's not really bouncing within the sides of the washing machine. This is the reflection of the products above. This is dark glass, so it's hard to see, but it's spinning very quick. It's spinning quick and it's working. And I have it on high speed. So I believe that the product is working. You learn how to replace these suspension rods on a Samsung washing machine. Should be very similar on a lot of machines out there. And yeah, hope that this have helped you. Consider subscribing, leave a like or a dislike, a comment or question, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.